Good evening. This is CTV News for Tuesday, June 6th. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Denise Douglas. Well, we begin tonight in Camp Springs, where a repair to a fire hydrant turns into a headache for WSSC customers. It began when crews started working to fix a hydrant valve in the 5800 block of Allentown Road on Monday. Once the repair was completed and water turned back on for customers, WSSC found a leak in the 24-inch pipe that feeds into the hydrant.
Your regular repair is usually between 4 to 6 hours is what we tell people. Sometimes once we dig down and can see better what's going on, it could be shorter, it could be longer. So right now, they're still digging down beneath the soil to get to the pipe to see actually what's going on. And we are working to get people back in water, of course. We have a water station actually set up down the street in the Dunkin' Donuts parking lot. That's at 6100 Allentown Road. So we're asking people, if they're impacted by the service, to go down and pick up water. Our customer advocate is down there and can answer questions for them if they have any. And we're also asking people, because of the traffic impact, to please slow down. We have a lot of workers in the street trying to get people back in water, so we have to be concerned about their safety.
135 customers have been affected, including 5 businesses. Well, 2 high school seniors were shot and killed inside a vehicle in Montgomery Village. The victims, 17-year-old Shadid Nahar and 18-year-old Ardem Zibarov, both of Germantown, were set to graduate from Northwest High School. Montgomery County Police responded to the report of gunshots in the 8200 block of Gallery Court around 11:45 Monday night. There, officers found the 2 teenagers inside of a parked car. Both of them were pronounced dead at the scene. An investigation into the murders continues, and police ask anyone with information to give them a call. A female engineer in Prince George's County will receive nearly $140,000 in lost wages and a raise of more than $24,000 a year as part of a pay bias lawsuit. Joanna Smith argued that her male colleagues at the Department of the Environment were paid more than she was for the same work. The county will now have to hire a consultant to review the agency's salary scales and policies for federal compliance and provide training to all managers. County Executive Rashawn Baker says he has asked his legal department to investigate and correct any problems.
Clearly, it's unacceptable. I mean, we want to make sure that everybody who's working in the county, that there is no discrimination whatsoever. That's been a paramount of our administration. And so this is another one where we're just going to make sure that this does not happen in Prince George's County and that we take proactive steps. So that's why I'm glad that Barry Stanton and our legal department and our personnel are working on this.
Baker made the comments this afternoon at a confirmation hearing for acting Fire EMS Chief Benjamin Barksdale and acting County Attorney Jared McCarthy. A man was arrested yesterday for trying to take a loaded gun on a flight at BWI Thurgood Marshall Airport. It is the 15th such incident this year, according to officials who took the opportunity to remind passengers the do's and don'ts of what can be carried on and what needs to be checked in your luggage.
Any liquids above 3 ounces you can't take on, I guess.
Most people seem to know what is allowed in a carry-on bag.
You can't take firearms, there are certain items that you can go on to the TSA and determine what items you can and cannot take.
Still, with the busy summer travel season right around the corner, it's worth reminding travelers.
So what happens is if you show up at the checkpoint with something that's prohibited.
Lisa Farbstein, spokesperson for the Transportation Security Administration, says on average 40,000 passengers move through BWI Airport a day during June, July, and August. You can make your life easier if you remember 311. Any liquids, gels, or aerosols must be no more than 3.4 ounces and be placed in one 1-quart bag like you see here.
1 bag per person. And so here you see I've got the mouthwash, the toothpaste, what else we have in there? Some hand cream, shampoo.
While it's also okay to stuff an inhaler, prescription drugs, or disposable razor in your carry-on, bottle openers, batteries, knives, and guns must be in checked luggage. Just yesterday, a passenger was arrested for trying to take a loaded gun through security.
The case here at BWI, the individual was arrested And TSA can also cite somebody for carrying a firearm, and that fine can go up to $12,000.
26 guns were confiscated at this airport last year, and this year there will be more TSA officers and K-9 teams on alert at airports around the country. So Farbstein says the more you can do ahead of time when packing, the more likely you'll be to cut down on your travel headaches.
We want to do what we can to make sure that you get to your destination safely and get home safely.
Now, if you have any questions, you can ask the TSA via Twitter at AskTSA, and they will respond to you directly.